This video isn't about grief, but grief is the reason I'm filming this. Recently, I lost 3 loved ones in the span of weeks, all in their 20s, all in crazy, unexpected freak accidents. When something like this happens, it completely rattles everything, not just in your heart, but your entire worldview. When life shakes you up like that, clarity tends to arrive and it strips away all the noise. And what's real, what's painfully real, becomes very apparent and loud. I want to share a few things that I am reminded to see more clearly now about how I want to live my life. I hope that it also helps you. We spend so much of our time planning and prepping and performing and trying to make it. But none of that matters when you're not here. When we are reminded how precious life is, it forces some hard recalibration on our ends, and all these questions start coming up. What am I spending my energy on? Why am I holding myself back? Am I playing too small? Who am I trying to impress? What do I actually want in life? Everything that is important and right to you ends up bubbling up on the surface. And a few things become very clear. Everything that we stress on doesn't deserve that much weight. The numbers, the timeline, the constant pressure to make it or take that next big step up or step forward. None of that matters if you're not here. Nothing is guaranteed or promised. While this idea can be scary, but it's not meant to be scary. Instead, I think that it is a permission slip to live it up a little. We forget to infuse joy as we transition into becoming adults. Sure, there's responsibilities that tend to increase, that maybe diversify, but surely there is a way for us to figure out to take care of responsibilities and also take care of doing things that we enjoy. While I am telling you that there has to be a daily reminder of our general fragileness of humans, it doesn't have to be negative, doomsday. We've all come here on this earth and we're all going to be gone one day. So what is even the point? I'm saying the exact opposite. I'm saying it's quality over quantity. Because we're here on this earth and because one day we're all going to be dead, fortunately or unfortunately, we do not have control over when that's going to happen, when that cord is going to be pulled. So instead, why don't we just focus on the quality of life? How can we live a more rich life? What does a rich life mean to you? How can we live more courageously, with ease, with joy, with laughter, with love? Not take everything so seriously, instead do it with sincerity, with intention, instead of just autopiloting life away. It is probably easier to autopilot away, especially when we're in the day-to-day of it all. It is so much harder to remind ourselves every day that this is the fact, this is the reality, and that is okay. And I think that we have all caged ourselves. That cage looks differently as adults, but that cage is of the beliefs, the thought processes, the ideas, the assumptions that we've built because of the experiences that we may have had in the past. Don't wait for something catastrophic to happen to make the changes and figure out a way to uncage yourself. Go inward, do a little reflection. What does that look like? Everything is going to start coming up. It is there. You just have to listen and you have to have the courage to do. I don't know. I'm trying my best to organize the thoughts and the feelings that I've been having over the past several weeks. I'm kind of the person that needs to dig things up and talk about it and understand it. I hope that it makes sense. I have a bunch of videos that are already filmed, but I have to edit, and I'm gonna start posting them. But I also have a little bit more clarity on how and what and changes that I need to make, that I want to make on this channel. I do want to take a moment and acknowledge the ones that are going through grief right now. all kinds of grief is included here, whether it's losing a loved one or loved ones, or ending a relationship, whether it be intimate or family or friendship. I am so sorry. Honestly, I think this is the crappiest part about the human condition. Having to deal with all the emotions that come up because of a loss, and dealing and navigating and figuring out how to navigate a new reality without the physical presence of loved ones. It doesn't matter who you are or what walk of life you come from, this is something we all have in common. So while it may seem isolating and lonely, please know that you are not alone. Grief isn't linear. It comes in waves. Everyone processes it differently. So allow yourself to feel what you have to feel, when you have to feel it, however long you have to feel it. Do not forget to seek continued support, however that may look like also. And in moments of insurmountable sadness, just gently put one foot in front of the other. And most importantly, I wish you so much healing, and I wish you peace. Thanks for hanging. I'll see you in the next one.